What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? What is up? Of course, this is another episode. I'm sorry. Well, I'm sounding like somebody from Baltimore for real. Like, yo, where did that come from? Another episode of
right.
the Blerd AF Experience.
Yep. That's right.
Today, I am your host, Dre Mack, along with my man Bluminati is in the house.
What it do, my good people? What's up? What's cracking?
Most definitely, D Sizzle. We are live, 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 and we got a live show for you today. Mika G is not in; she's taking the day off, so most definitely we want to shout out Mika G because she is part of the. She is the crew.
That's right.
She is the crew. She's the middle piece of Ultron. We just the legs and arms.
That's it. She the black line.
Dude, they need to. I ain't gonna lie. I was so mad. I'm gonna be real with you. I was so mad at I'm kicking myself to this day. Mika's stupid.
They don't Mika.
Hold on. What up, Mika? Mika's in the comments. She got the day off. What up, Keita?
What up, Keita?
What up? But no, I'm mad at myself because they reintroduced those Voltron figures. I want to say when Netflix special came out.
Yeah.
Man, I should have been collecting then because them things, jokers, is expensive now. And that's what people like. You ain't got so and so. You ain't got this. Nigga,
but they always been. They've been expensive since the 80s, man.
Yeah, exactly. They don't know how. Like being a collector, do you? If you don't hit in resale, they will destroy you on the aftermarket. No matter what you got, they will destroy you on the aftermarket. So man, I'm so mad that I missed some toys.
Especially if you was trying to buy like one by one. You know what I'm saying? Blue line, yellow line, red line. You know, like, nah. I gotta have
one day. I'm gonna get Voltron. He's gonna be part of my collection. So is Candyman, Mika. He's coming in my collection. You just don't know it. Hey, they put him back on sale on Amazon, and I've been teasing Mika about that. Like, I'm getting Candyman, right? Yeah,
I know
you're a poser.
Poser. I know she's gonna come at you.
I know she is. I know. So, SSK is in the house. Calling Taylor Swift a downgrade is like calling Bill Gates' daughter a downgrade. If you keep them happy, you're both financially set for life. Even your children, her personality might be good.
We about to get into it. We about to get into it, K-Dot.
K-Dot, we about to get into it. Personally offensive, sir. Emergency rescue. Oh God!
What it stand for. I didn't know it stood for that.
I was making some shit up. Gray is in the house. What up,
Gray? What it do? What it do?
What it do? Oh no, wait a minute. We're gonna get to the subject.
I guess this really is a triggering topic, huh?
I'm telling you. And hey, check this out, y'all. It's a day before your boy's birthday. Your boy's birthday is tomorrow. So they said I can talk about whatever I want, and I'm gonna talk about this today. I'm gonna talk about this because I posted. So let me get into the whole Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce thing. Let me talk about that.
Let's jump into
first. Let me talk about that first, because we're going to also talk about the writer's strike. They got a tentative agreement. Good job with the writers union, WGA. Great job by getting a tentative agreement. Me being a UAW brother, that sounds good, because I'm waiting for Ford and UAW to get this tentative agreement so I can put some ducats back in my pocket. You know what I mean? And we're going to talk about Loki season 2 expectations. There's been a lot of chatter that this is going to be like one of the best Disney Plus, which I really like Loki season 1. But they're saying Loki season 2 is about to be like phenomenal. You know what I mean? So we're going to talk about all of that. But don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell notification so you never, ever miss the Blerd AF. You never miss the Dre Max show. You never miss Bluminati Blues House Live. Make sure y'all checking it out. Make sure y'all watching that on Wednesdays.
Me and
you know what I'm saying? So Mika G, at 8:30. Mika G Blue, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, I gotta work. And now that I got a new job, I'm working in the place with no internet. You know what I mean? So I can't tune in like I want to all the time, but it's all good. It's all good. So let me I'm about to, because y'all already know the beef I got with the Shade Room. So I'm about to go ahead.
Because he TMZ, y'all. He a company man. TMZ.
Hold on, wait a minute. I got my shirt. Don't let me like next time they be like, hey, you ready to get on the show? I put on my shirt. Nah, I'm hating right. Hate. Okay, this is what I have a problem with the Shade Room. Because Shade Room be just starting mess. So of course, my man Travis Kelce, Kansas City Chief, Super Bowl 2-time Super Bowl champion, is now confirmed to be dating Taylor Swift. It's now confirmed. His brother leaked it on the New Heights podcast, but now it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? They are an item. He said, "Come TMZ, come get." Don't hate on me, Mickey G. come get your man. Yeah, I hope they call me tomorrow. I'm checking my strike. I hope they call me tomorrow. I'm up and ready. Anyway, so it has now been confirmed that Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift is dating. Now, I don't care about celebrities dating unless it's Jonathan Majors, because he took my lady. You know what I mean? He took my lady. You know what I'm saying? He knew I was ready, but you know what I'm saying? He come being sneaky. You know what I'm saying? Being all Jonathan Majors, like, I can't hate. You know what I mean? Right. But so this is Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce leaving Arrowhead yesterday. They had the private security lead them out and everything. She was up in the luxury suite, and what's funny is I've been in that box seat where that luxury suite is above me, which it would have been awesome to turn around like, oh snap, you know what I'm saying? That'd be dope. I'm not even gonna lie.
You was gonna look up and see Taylor Swift?
I was gonna look up and see Taylor Swift. I was gonna get pictures. I don't care what they say. The security beat me up now, but I bet I'm getting these pictures.
Look, let me trigger some more people. The white Beyonce.
The white Beyonce, yeah.
Let me trigger some people. The white Beyonce.
But technically, she is. She's the hottest white female artist.
Yeah.
If there's been the game for what? In the last 7-8 years?
I mean,
ever since Kanye,
ever since she won an award over Beyonce.
Exactly.
Her and Beyonce tied at the hip. I don't care how they tied at the hip, man. They tied at the hip. It's always gonna be Taylor Swift and Beyonce. Now, even though she ain't got no hips, it's always gonna be Taylor Swift. Beyonce.
I mean, yeah, baby shaped like pita bread. I ain't even gonna lie. Baby shaped like pita bread. But this is where I got my beef. The comment section. And I'm about to tie the comment section to my man Jonathan Majors. And because there's more black women that's mad that Travis Kelce is with someone of his own hue than white people are. You know what I mean? They are mad. Let me get it.
I don't know why they mad. Why they mad?
I know why they mad. You know what I mean? They mad. They big mad. Like let me just read one of them. Like apologetic star said Travis was fine as fuck when he was with Kayla. That's all we saying now. He looked like Sheriff Billy Bob. Now hold on, wait a minute. Now, to defend Travis, every training camp, he cuts his beard off and does his mustache thing. This has been this thing since, I want to say, 2017. Every training camp, he cuts his beard and does the mustache.
I don't think he's going to grow the beard back, though.
I don't think he's going to grow the beard back.
I think he's done. I think that was to let it go. He had to let that go.
He looked like a Rhode Island straight trooper. You know what I mean?
He looked like the big boss man.
But what I'm tripping off of is all of the black women who are mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, he really turned back into a white man. LOL, he ain't even fine anymore. Black woman. I knew that mustache was sticking around a little too long. Black woman. And then this brother says, it's Marvelous Marvin say, y'all mad that a white man is dating a white woman.
Hey, in the chat, hold on. This now that is funny. You know what I'm saying? When Dre first presented it to me, I was like, yeah. But now read those comments, that shit is funny, man. Like,
that's funny.
I want to ask the women in the chat, why y'all mad at him though? Like, for real.
He said he don't need to look. Kim said he don't look the same no more. What up, Kim? That's mommy. What's up, Kim?
He don't.
I'm technically.
He do, but he don't. He look like.
Technically, I know this is what he looks like because I'm a Kansas City Chiefs fan. I'm in Kansas City. I've seen that look. He looks totally different than his rookie season. That's where he looks different. But this is just the way he looks.
At least he don't look like his brother.
I mean, he doesn't.
His brother looks straight up. Where they from?
Cincinnati. They're from Ohio.
They look like he looked like he's straight up out of you know what I'm saying? The hills. He look like he out of hills.
And it's the haircut. Now he said, Desiree, what's up? What's up, Des?
What's up, Desiree?
What's up, Desi? He looked like the dude from Reno 911.
with the little small shorts.
Yeah. don't you hate on my brother-in-law? Oh no, wait a minute.
That's Taylor Swift brother-in-law, Mika.
That's Taylor Swift man now. He's not even. Hold on, wait a minute. Somebody put he's not even fine anymore. You can keep him, Taylor. Oh man, from Kaylee Nicole to I guess this. Hold
on for real, because it is women in the chat. I want to ask y'all a question. Since he did switch over, did that drop him down a notch? Did like his sexiness go away because he with Taylor Swift now? What happened? Is it the beard or is it Taylor Swift? That's what I want to know. What drop did that drop him down? I want to feel too many sisters upset. That's what great. I'm with you.
Exactly. That's okay. Now you know, Gray, what I'm about to tie this into. You know what I'm about to tie this into. You say yes, he's gone. Oh no, wait a minute. Oh no, I didn't see the last part of Gray's comment. We're gonna have fun today. We're gonna have fun with this one today. I ain't gonna beat y'all up too much like I've been doing. He said too many sisters upset a white man test drove a Cadillac but purchased a Hyundai car.
That's a Kia.
Yeah. Man, that's a smart car. Stop playing. He went from the gas guzzler to an electric vehicle. It's more fuel efficient. That's it.
Prius.
She a Prius. Now let me just say this is that what I put on my Instagram on this is that what if he really likes her? You know what I'm saying? I know there was a lot that was going on between Kayla and Travis, especially here in these Kansas City streets when you hear everything because he's in Kansas City, he plays for our team. You know, she tweeted just obnoxious shit. You know what I'm saying about how, like what she tweeted about Cam Newton When Cam Newton was like, I need a woman, who knows how to be quiet, you know what I'm saying, at certain points in time. I need a woman who can cook and this, that, and the other. And she tweeted at Cam and went ham on Cam Newton. You know what I mean? And when, to me, she was really out of pocket because we all heard about what you doing with your man. And obviously you're not doing enough because he out here doing, doing something else. So, you tweeting about what Cam doing and everybody wondering what you doing with your man.
He dropped the filet mignon and went with the oodles and noodles. I don't,
Hey, look.
Something must be wrong over there, man.
I look at it like this. You know what I mean? Like, basically, for what I know about Kayla was a Instagram model. You know what I mean? She was an Instagram model. You know what I'm saying? They met, whatever, hooked up. Somebody hooked them up, and the rest was history. She's a beautiful woman. But what people don't need to understand is just because you're a beautiful woman doesn't mean you wifey material. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't mean you give the characteristics of somebody that I should make a partner and be with. You know what I'm saying? Bill Gates ain't with a baddie. You know what I'm saying? You're like uber rich man. You know what I'm saying? Don't be with the baddest.
Melinda Gates.
Yeah, they don't be
together.
With the.
I don't know.
Yeah,
they be
he got a side chick too. Yeah,
I mean, yeah. Well, they put little things in place.
Exactly, and but just being real, men of that caliber that makes that type of money don't be with like the baddest of baddest, like a model.
You right, them crazy billionaire mugs. They will get now. That not saying that they don't have models on the side, but you right.
They getting the wife is homely. Yeah, let's keep it real. Yeah, she's an average woman. You know what I'm saying? That's because he's looking to take care of his kid. If he has children, is she gonna be able to be a good mother?
And that's why when they divorce, she take
half. Paul McCartney's wife, half. You know what I'm saying? No, Michael Jackson.
Bezos' wife divorced him and became the richest woman in the world.
Exactly. Look, what was I just about to say? Who got an average? Who's rich? He just got an average looking wife.
I mean, it's a
lot of them. If you really think about it, it's a lot of them. It's a lot of them. You know what I mean? So I don't think, you know what I'm saying, that's a bad thing. Now, let me tie this to Jonathan Majors, because everybody is just mad that Kayla didn't bag the popular white dude who had a beard, has, he could dance, got some swag to him or whatever. Jonathan Majors, on the other hand, was getting completely roasted,
getting destroyed
about having a white woman or white not radio or whatever. You know what I'm saying? What my grandma used to say, light, bright, and damn near white. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. So I want to know from the people in the audience, comment below, because we about to go to the next subject. What is the difference between Jonathan Majors dating that woman and Kayla dating Travis Kelce? I want to hear from y'all. What do y'all have to say about that? Because I see the double standard. Yeah, did some shit transpire with Jonathan Majors that shouldn't have happened. You know what I'm saying? And it looks like it was her fault. Yes. Did he upgrade? Yes, the hell he did. I'm jealous. I'm in the comment section in the shade room. You know what I'm saying? Mad right now. But you know what I'm saying? What's the difference between him dating Kayla dating Travis and Jonathan Majors dating a white woman? Put in the comment section. Let me know what y'all
I know what
about this. I know what it is too.
I know what it is.
I don't want to get into my Stephen A. Smith voice, but I know what you're doing. I know what y'all. I know that underlying tone that y'all be having.
It's the thing is, and I get it. I guess I explain it. I go into it. I'm not going to explain it because I'm not a black woman, but from a black man standpoint, right? Because the shoe can't go on the other. You know what I'm saying? Can't go on the other foot. If I like this black woman and then she's with a white person, I'm like, damn, why is she fucking with him? You know what I'm saying? And then if the black dude is with a white girl, I'm like, damn, dog, you got you on. I see it. I say, okay, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, you know what I'm saying? You kind of want to see from a black man standpoint, you want to see the black man doing good. And then from your standpoint, you want the black woman. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you try to keep it all in the racial family. You know what I'm saying? So I understand why a lot of black women are saying what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? But people are people, man. People are people.
Yeah.
It's hypocrisy, and we hypocrites.
Mm-hmm.
We try to act like we're not, but we hypocrites, and that's just all it is.
Just very much so. I was my thought. I'm gonna be honest with you, and this is gonna come as a shock to people who really don't know me. But back in the day, I didn't like. I'm gonna just be honest. Back in the day, I didn't like interracial relationships. You know what I'm saying? I was on some Dr. Umar shit when I was like 20. You know what I'm saying? I was super Dr. Umar.
No bunnies.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was saying all kinds of ignorant.
Hold on, Gray wilding. Gray say got him rocking the white stuff.
Hell no, no, bro. No, we ain't gonna do my man Trav like that. We ain't gonna do my man Trav like that. We ain't gonna do my man Trav. We gotta put Gray in
timeout, man.
Yeah. Oh, we ain't gonna do my man like that. That's still my guy. That's still my guy. It's still Trav Kelsey. That's still my guy.
Where you buy that at, Gray? Do you know where they sell that at, man? The white supremacist starter pack.
I ain't gonna do my man like that. Nah. But yeah, you know what I mean? I was one of those types that didn't like that. And I think for me, it was I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna just talk about just myself. It was internal hatred because I wasn't bagging the type of women that I seen white men with. It be some funny looking white. I'm just be real. It was be some funny looking white dudes with bad black chicks. I used to work at the casino, and like my year when I got out of college, I started working at the local casino. So I would see Chiefs players, all kinds of celebrities. The dad from Friday, Red Daddy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He's actually from KCK.
Yeah,
he's from KCK. Went to school with my uncle. I got to meet him or whatever. But I would see these crusty looking white dudes, raggedy, weird looking, but bad. I'm hating. I mean, I should have been part of the Dave Chappelle when it was like, hey. Wow, I was hating. But then I had to realize that was my own eternal hatred because I wasn't pulling the type of women that these dudes had. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have their money. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they give it, I didn't have that.
You didn't have
you know what I'm saying? And I had to check.
But I think that's what you're getting from the comments, right? You're getting that, you see the because I'm with you. You might see not necessarily to the whole point of interracial. Yeah, I don't care who you want to date.
Yeah, now I don't give a shit. I like child support I paid. I don't care.
But it's still, I mean, I would still look at it funny. Like, what the fuck? How did them two get together? Like, you see the weird ass white dude with the bomb ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Hey, how long, man? I gotta look now. I gotta go dust myself, look in the mirror. The fuck going on? How did that get? Man, you know what I'm saying? How did that slip through the cracks? I understand.
Exactly.
I get it.
So, but you know what I mean? But then I would see, but then this is the flip, and this is why I love that was like my first real job out of college. Because then I would see brothers coming there. Like I said, I've seen a lot of Chiefs players come through the casino with white women. In the look on sisters' faces when when the brothers coming in with white women. So I'm like, is it that you fit, that you eternally dream about being with this white dude as long as he fine and he has some black swag? You know what I'm saying? What is it? So I always had that, like, that eternal thing. But then after I got put on child support for the things that I've done, I don't give a shit who you date. I want you to be as miserable as I was paying child support. Good luck with it, buddy. You got the thumbs up for me. You know what I mean?
But before we wrap it up, do black men get that same grace that white man got with that black woman?
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Jonathan Majors is a prime example of that.
Well, hold on, wait. This is let me preface it like this: black dude with a white woman with some soul.
Nope, because they say she culture appropriating or whatever.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? She's a culture.
I just want to know is it
that's to me. Maybe the comments, like, y'all can put it in the comment section.
You know what I'm saying? Because they, Travis Kelce, they saw he was with a black woman, and he was at the cookout. Dirt and whiskey don't get that love, and he show up to the you know what I'm saying, with a paper plate and covered in tinfoil every game. You know what I'm saying? Like he really down. You know what I'm saying? I don't see Dirt and Whiskey getting the same love that Travis Kelce get.
He sure don't. He sure don't. And he been down for a minute. The only other person that could get away with that is Paul Wall. But
they was killing Paul Wall over the weekend though.
Oh, with the new haircut?
Yeah, they was he done turned back white, girl. I was like, damn.
Yeah, like you know what I mean?
He was always white to me. I don't know what y'all.
He been white. You know what I'm saying? That dude been white for since I was getting chopped and screw stuff back in the late 90s, early 2000s. So
he been white.
You
Color changing click.
But yeah, just put it in the comment section what y'all think about this. Honestly, personally, I wish Trav the best, as long as she don't Jessica Simpson, Tony Romo, my guy, and had his man.
You know it's gonna happen.
Just have my man still catching touchdowns. You know what I'm saying?
His production is down a little bit.
That's because he got injured that first game. He came back with 6 catches for 73 yards. He came back in the tub. You know I'm a cheat. You know I watched the game twice.
I got you. Desiree said he was seasoned and now he done lost all his flavor.
That's she gonna write a breakup song about it. Hey, but just think about it like this. In the meantime, this man jersey sales went up 400%. This man is getting paid just because of who he's dating. Yeah, I got jacked because of who I was dating, but that's another story. Yes, I wish I was rich.
Hey, Kim, she the white Beyonce. She got to do her lemonade. Her lemonade. So
as long as she don't have her sister kick him in the elevator, we good. We could. All right, so let's talk about the end of the writer's strike. First of all, that is a major deal right now.
It is. Yep.
That the writer's strike is now coming to an end. They have a tentative agreement. Now we just got to get the actors on board, and we're good. Blue, what do you think about this?
I had been hearing about it right before it happened. I think what's today? Monday. I think that was Friday. No, Thursday. I heard about it Thursday. Said that they were supposed to be going back and meeting up. That Thursday turned into Friday. Friday turned into Saturday. And then Sunday, they was like, oh, I think we got a deal on the table. They announced the tentative deal this morning. I think it's a great thing, man. I'm waiting on the actors to get negotiated and get that thing going, because me being an actor myself, I'm ready to get back and do some more projects and stuff like that on a bigger scale. But it's great, man. Hopefully they got. I don't think they put out all the information of what the deal is. We probably won't see that till
I'm gonna bring up
maybe Wednesday.
I'm gonna bring up the Deadline article, so we can see exactly what Deadline is actually talking about when it comes to this. Personally, I mean, I can't wait to get into some active Blue. I mean, hook a brother up. Do I need to go to Florida? My sister lives in Florida. It's easy to get to Florida. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just.
Actually, you need to go to Georgia, because that's where it's set up in Atlanta. I go to Atlanta and I'll be up there with Tyler Perry and get into it. But either way, I think to get back on this, I think the studios made a mistake. I think they overplayed their hand. Right? They came through. Was trying to wait them out, and I think what they did was they went to the the directors? They went to the directors, gave the directors a deal. Remember? Gave the directors a deal and thought that the writers would fold. Not only did the writers not fold, they got the actors on board with them to continue the strike. And then you had the idiots. I'm gonna call him an idiot. What's my man over Disney? Iger come out and say that they being unreasonable, and you know what I'm saying. And you got all the people saying we'll just wait them out, and it cost the industry. Not necessarily the studios, but the industry. And this is what's bad, because when you talk about the industry, that's the little guy to the big guy, the hot dog cart man who pulls up to the studios and does lunch. People get their car washed. You know what I'm saying? Like, it cost everything that was surrounding whatever Hollywood was moving and shaking $5 billion was lost. $5 billion. And I think the writers would have kept going. I think they was willing to.
Yeah, I think there was one to wait it out myself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think they was willing to keep going, man. But I'm glad they came to a deal. It's just got to be ratified now. And a lot of people was, because throughout this whole ordeal, I was watching people saying, "Oh, the writers are this is the wrong time to be striking." No, it's the right time to strike.
Exactly the right time.
It's the right time to strike because we know that y'all made money and y'all are now losing money. We know that. You know what I'm saying? So it's the right time to strike because y'all not finna get us to keep working to get y'all from out of the red back into the black and then not get, because once we get back into the black, you really not gonna give us a deal then.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So no, we gonna hit y'all pockets now because this is when it's hurting. You strike when it's hurting. You strike when it's bad. Don't strike when it's up. You ain't gonna get no deal when it's up.
Exactly.
I'm just tell you that right now. You're not gonna get no deal when it's up.
I mean, I'm a UAW brother, so we going through that right now with the big three. We know that these people are making record sales.
Yeah.
It just using the auto industry because that's what I'm going through right now. We don't have a deal on the table. So in the thing about that, now that I don't have a deal on the table, a supervisor can come and just act a fool with me, and I could be fired because I don't have any representation that could be able to buffer me. You know what I'm saying? Like having a deal on the table.
Yeah.
And so with these people knowing that there's record sales, like they can say whatever they want to about Hollywood and Hollywood losing money. There's always ways to make money.
You know what I'm saying? It's always ways to make money.
In Hollywood. So don't. With some people,
let me not say they wasn't making money. They were on the down. They were
on the down slope. You know what I mean? But they still had enough money to be able to pay people.
Oh yeah.
And what they wanted to do was replace these people with AI and all this other stuff.
Cut corners. You know what I mean? The thing is, you cut corners. So with AI is a tool. I want everybody not to be scared of AI because I don't think it's a tool. You either use it or you don't. Right. Figure out a way to where it works for you because AI is not by itself. It still has to be done by human humans. You know what I'm saying? So figure out the way to use it, but you do need to put stop gaps in place so it's not just if it's 15 writers, now we down to 2 writers in the AI program. Like, nah. You know what I'm saying? And I would say this. If you look at the music industry, that's kind of what happened. Once the technology came in and people overdid the Fruit Loops and Fruity Loops, Pro Tools, and all of these things, you got rid of the soul that was, and you can feel it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the soul ain't in the music no more. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So once you bring in AI to the movies, the soul ain't gonna be in the movies no more. If you got this, the AI doing most of the writing, ain't gonna be no soul. It's gonna be a soulless movie. And you already, like somebody who was that, D Stizzle said something about big budget mediocrity. It really gonna be big budget mediocrity there. Like,
exactly.
Really.
And I'm gonna comment on here. So when you make the studios lose money, they do listen. For us, I would just say, for us being in the UAW, when Stellantis and GM put 38 plants on strike, and what they did it smart. You can build a vehicle, but can you build it without this engine? Can you build it without this transmission? Because those, I work in at a plant, those engines, those transmissions come from a totally different Ford plant that built that, and we had to get those shipped in. So they're like, oh yeah, you could go ahead and build the rest of your 100 and something vehicles that you got left over, but you ain't getting it. But we gonna strike this plant that builds, you know what I'm saying, your engine, your engine, or we'll strike the seats. Can't drive a car with no seats. You know what I mean? And that's smart. So so you can be able to have these people, build the remaining vehicles that they have, but now you're losing money daily. They told us when I first started at Ford that anytime you stop the line, which means the assembly line, for 10 seconds, the company loses $10,000.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's $1,000 a second. So if you can make if I'm losing you $1,000 a second, that means you gaining $1,000 a second when I don't stop it. That means you can pay me. You know what I'm saying? Or pay me no, never mind. And that's what the writers was doing.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's what the writers was doing. So let me give you this update and read this from Deadline. It's an updated with the WGA AMPTP joint statement. The Writers Guild had reached a tentative agreement with the Alliance of Motion Pictures and Television Producers to end its strike after nearly 5 months. The parties finalized the framework of a deal Sunday when they were able to untangle their stalemate over AI and writing rules staffing levels. The WGA and AMPTP have reached a tentative agreement. The WGA and the AMPTP said in a joint statement this evening, we have reached a tentative agreement on a new 2023 NBA, which is to say an agreement in principle on all deals point subject to draft and final contract language. The WGA told its members in a release which came just after sunset and the start of the Yom Kippur holiday that many had seen deadline to wrap up a deal after 5 days of long negotiations.
I think that's a Jewish holiday, right?
Yeah, Yom Kippur is a Jewish holiday.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know what I'm saying? The details of the tentative agreement haven't been released, but will be revealed by the guild in advance of their membership ratification vote. So that's what I'm saying. They got to go vote. They got to go vote for it. And if everybody thinks it's all good, which you know your head
normally
it's gonna tell you, yeah, you can go ahead, let's do it. Vote yes, so we can get this over with.
Right. Yeah, I was somebody said earlier, they was like, oh, it's only for 3 years. I guess what a lot of people don't understand, a lot of these deals, they be short like that.
Yeah.
These CBA deals or collective bargain agreements and because that's all this really is a collective bargaining agreement.
Yeah.
The deal don't be long, you know what I'm saying? They don't be like 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, you wouldn't even want a 10-year deal. You see, because things change
right
just that fast. So you don't want a 10-year deal.
Exactly.
This deal is 3 years. So which I think is perfect coming. Because then also you're getting a new president, you know what I'm saying? Which would be new rules, new way of thinking in America, things like that. You can pivot and maneuver the way that goes. A lot of people don't understand that different presidents change businesses. They change how businesses ran. So
exactly like with us, Biden has been up. I'm not gonna get into my what who I like and who I don't like, but Biden has been up there, picketing and making and talking, which is not, he's really not supposed to. He's not supposed to go in with the negotiations with UAW and the big three and make them do anything. Only thing he could do is say, hey, right now what's bad for America, that you're not paying our workers. He can lend his voice. He can lend his voice, you know what I'm saying? But like our deals, we went from 3 years to 4 years. You know what I mean? So, that's what that looks like. You know what I'm saying? After 4 years, especially with inflation, all of that, you have to be covered.
Yeah.
So 3 years, making sure that these writers are covered during inflation and all of that. So I'm happy for them. I'm glad that this part is over. Now we got to get the actors on board. We can start getting back to watching these interviews, getting these guys out here promoting movies, all of that stuff. You know what I mean? So I'm happy about it.
Yeah, they said the writers now can they don't have to be on the picket line no more. But they encourage them to go out there and stand with their
with the actors.
And be on there, but they can't get. And I'm gonna tell you this: if you thought Hollywood had stopped writing, if you thought James Gunn wasn't writing, if you thought all these other people was not writing, you crazy. They was, because they knew sooner or later that the strike, you know what I'm saying, the deal was gonna get done, that the strike was gonna be over sooner or later. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna be that way once it's ratified and signed off and everything like that. They can just get right back to work. You know what I'm saying? Even though they've lost. It's what it's been. How many months it's been? 6 months.
6 months. Hold on. It said it in here. It's
100 and.
It's 5 months. 5 months.
5 months.
Yeah.
5 months. 5 months really is like a year and a half that they lost. Just to let y'all know.
Right. And trust me, those they went to the picket lines and then went home and wrote, or you know what I'm saying, in their laptops or computers or whatever.
Oh
They was
yeah.
right. They got a bunch of material. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? They just can't send it to
Right.
anybody, but they'll trust me. Good
They was right.
writers, they took this time to be like, all right, let me make the best shit I possibly can. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
They
And so when I'm
couldn't be in the
ready,
business. They couldn't be in the
yeah.
business of writing, but they was right.
Oh yeah,
They
yeah.
was right.
So yeah. So again, I'm happy that that we got the first half of this done. Now let's just get this thing done with the actors, and man, let's get back to good shows. But you're
And they
right.
said another week. I think they said like another week, 2 weeks probably. Because once because the writers deal and the actors deal is kind of the same.
Yeah.
What they wanted for the most part. So it should kind of be easy.
Yeah. And for me, you are right about the AI writing. There is not the emotion to it, like like when you just make beats and you're just using samples and loops. You know what I'm saying? When you write it from scratch, there's a totally different feel to that. You know what I mean? And just like when you're writing, we watching these shows, we're watching someone's hard work at play. We're watching someone put their heart and soul and their emotions into these characters, whether we like the movie or not.
Whether it's good or bad, it is.
That person, the person who wrote that, put their heart and soul into that, and for that I give them credit for. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm ready for this. Let's get this thing going, and man, I'm excited. I'm excited.
Yep. Let's go.
All right. So last subject and the big one, Loki season 2. There has been so much talk about the behind the scenes of Loki and what to expect from Loki. There's a lot of people that think that this is going to, even radically, even more change the MCU than even the first Loki did. What do you think? You know what I'm saying, Blue? Do you think this is going to be, the start of, that uptick for Marvel again?
It can be. I'm gonna tell you, I'm tired of Loki as a character. I'm really tired of him. I think they need to make him turn him heel again. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I think because this is the only project that's got a season 2 other than What If, right? And it was the only project that, like you said, sprawled and changed things, or was supposed to change things in the MCU. Because WandaVision, it did, but it didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like I guess if you want to talk about going into what it was, part 2 of Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, but that didn't really, to me, that really didn't change. It didn't explain nothing, didn't change nothing. It was just, you know what I'm saying? But Loki season 2 should do some things and explain some, because right now we still don't know what the multiverse is. We still don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? We still don't know what's going on in the multiverse. We don't know. And they got away from that. I think they should have just stuck with that. They got away from, I know they wanted to do, we got the multiverse story, we got the more grounded with Falcon and the Winter Soldier. You know what I'm saying? They should have just said, we going full blast multiverse so we can get through this, soldier through it, get it over with, so we can go into other things. You know what I'm saying? Because right now it's hella confusing. You want to bring Echo in, Ironheart, like you're bringing in the wrong shit. Like, let's just concentrate on Loki. Let's get this done. Explain what's going on, and make it so. Because Loki season 1 was powerful. It was some things in season 1 that was powerful.
It was really good. Loki was really good.
It was real good. So yeah, I think it should try to catch, you know what I'm saying? But it's just, I think the bar is just low now. Like, I think a lot of people jumped off the bandwagon. You know what I mean? You catch what I'm saying? Like, the bar is low.
The bar is just low. Like, basically.
Yeah, I think. And what I mean by that is, it's a double-edged sword. I think the bar is high. I think people expect a lot, but it's they spend so much money on these series that they can't recoup. So it's like, should we do a season 2? Should we do, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you're not putting your best people on projects like this, it's not going to pass muster. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to even get out the door. And I think you see a lot of that, or we've seen a lot of that with the shit that they've tried. It just didn't make it out of the door.
So my personal opinion on Loki season 2 is that I believe Loki season 2 is going to be good. Even if it was a standalone show that had nothing to do with Marvel, I think it's going to be good. I also agree with you that we should have just had the multiverse saga. Point blank, period. Everything. If it didn't tie into the multiverse, it doesn't matter. Right?
Nope.
And that's where I have a problem with the MCU now. People are excited about this. Obviously, as you could tell, from me scrolling on my Twitter, you know what I'm saying, or X, or I'm not calling this X. Only X I know is Malcolm, DMX, and Exhibit. But anyway, but you know what I mean. I believe the show is going to be good. Now, this is the reason why that they should have just went full multiverse saga. Number one, we wouldn't have Secret Invasion the way it is right now. You know what I mean? That could have been saved into another phase. I understand they're trying to go, and I'm using comic book logic. I understand they're trying to go from, because before Secret Wars, you do have Secret Invasion, you have this, but you don't tell a cohesive enough story to make people, the casual viewer who don't have these comics, you know what I'm saying, to be able to follow along and care. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you introduce these characters, these what is it? The green guys. What is it? Oh God, the Skrulls. You introduce
the green guys.
Yeah, because because now if you think about it, it's like it's forgettable. Secret Invasion is actually forgettable. Like I haven't rewatched it. I haven't nothing. The only one that I rewatched was Loki. That's the only show.
It's the only one you need to rewatch because it's got a season 2 coming.
Right. You know what I mean? So I didn't, you know what I mean? It doesn't even matter. Even before season 2, I just rewatched season 1 because I think it's good. Yeah, I love it, because it's a, even though this is a different Loki from the one that we kind of knew, this is a Loki who kind of changed. I kind of like a character study. I've always liked that. When the Joker came out, there was no Batman in it, but it was a great character study. I was a psych major, you know what I mean? And that's why I quit and end up working at Argosy. But you know what I mean? Psychology is long and hard, but still. But so I like that. I like the dynamic, understanding the character, all of that. That's why I like it. But also in the midst of that, if you stick to one, for a casual viewer, make it do the kiss. Kiss is the easiest thing for casual viewers. Keep it simple, stupid. Keep it simple. And with Star Wars, even with the Ahsoka series. Okay, I know I didn't fully watch these 2 series. You know what I'm saying? But what they did was they said, okay, let's go back to the Clone Wars in this flag. We're gonna take Ahsoka out. We're gonna bring back a fan favorite, which is what's his name? Hayden Christensen.
Hayden Christensen.
Yeah,
that's it.
We're gonna bring
Hayden Christensen.
Yeah, we're gonna, because I was about to say Christian Adelson, but I knew that I was wrong. But we're gonna bring him back. We're gonna do flashbacks of the Clone Wars. We're gonna do flashbacks of Rebels. We're gonna do all of this for you casual viewers who don't know what the hell this is talking about. We're gonna put these things out there to catch you up on certain things, to understand her character a little bit more. If you didn't watch these cartoons that I thought was for kids, because I was at one. Secret Invasion. If I watched Secret Invasion, I had no idea about nothing more. I'd be confused. But why did nobody come and get the scrolls? Where was Carol Danvers at? Why? You do a flashback explaining, like a complete flashback. How the hell they get that DNA? Do a flashback. How the hell, you know what I'm saying? How the hell they condense all of that into 2? Flashback. Why are all these things going on? Flashback. You know what I mean? So you could cohesively tell this story. Marvel has done a piss poor job in phase 4 about telling a cohesive story. That's what I have a problem with. Is the content doesn't flow. It's not that it's not Sony horrible. It's not Sonyverse horrible. What it is just it's just not they're not taking the time out to flesh out all of these things to make it flow, to make it make sense. Is where I'm at.
Now I'm with you. It was Secret Invasion made me have way more questions than answers, right? Which is cool if it was the right questions. You know what I'm saying? These was the wrong questions that I had. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, how do we even get here? Who is the, you know, like it was just all over the place for me. And it kind of, when it came out, I said, okay, this shit got the potential to be great. You know what I'm saying? Because I saw this as escalating to be huge, and it was just gonna be this person was a scroll that, and it just ended up being this compressed ass story that was all over the place. I'm like, this is supposed to be Secret Invasion, dog. Like,
instead, it was Days of Our Scrolls.
Yeah, come on, man.
It was a soap opera.
I'm not supposed to know about Nick Fury's past, his wife, his lover, none of that shit. That's the whole thing about Nick Fury. You ain't supposed to know shit about Nick Fury.
Nope,
you know
he's supposed to be a mystery.
His all we got from Nick Fury was his humble beginnings working, you know what I'm saying, when he ran into Carol Danvers. That's all you needed to know. Yep. That's it. That's it. Because, you know, they wasn't going to give him the Howling Commandos backstory, which is cool. So you do it this way. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. But hopefully Loki season 2 opens up some things for Marvel. They need it. Marvel needs it. Just like Chill said, we talked for about an hour and a half. When I
went to work.
Yeah, we stayed on there just talking. But yeah, they got 2 writers. So season 2 has different writers from season 1. So
is it still the writers are they still some of the writers for Rick and Morty?
No, they got rid of the Rick and Morty writers.
Good.
From my understanding, the Rick and Morty writers, they got the boot.
Good. No, I'm not saying good. It's they did well on Loki.
No, it's good. You right.
It's other shit. Good. No. Good. They were doing this thing horrible.
What I don't like that Marvel and Disney is doing is they're getting people shock value people. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like there's
exactly.
I need and the Rick and Morty guys is cool to tell. Like you said, for Loki, that was cool. I don't have no issue with the Rick, but a lot of the other people,
shit.
You know, me and Chill, we talked about it too. Like She-Hulk, they went and got some people who could not do a lawyer, a law procedural,
right?
Who came out and said, "Hey, we don't really know what we're doing." They came out and told you they didn't know what the hell they was doing, and said, "Well, we just gonna have to do it this way." And y'all rocked with that. That was whack. Like, who does that? You know what I'm saying? I need y'all to do a police procedural. Oh, we don't know how to do that. Well, we'll find somebody else. That's what it should have been. We're gonna find somebody else.
Exactly. And like I said, you know, with them being what's going on, Permonited is in the house. JK is back up here. He's using his dasher again. Hold on, wait a minute. Yeah, don't tell that she also knows the yeah. Let them stay on the picket line.
Yeah, they can stay right where they at.
But you know, for me, you know, I don't have a problem with Rick and Morty. I like Rick and Morty.
Me too.
Because it's a cartoon. It has an angle, and it's good for Rick and Morty. You can't bring those type of writers into a comic book movie franchise. You know what I'm saying? Like Grace said, they did well on Rick and Morty, but Rick and Morty is a totally different type of feel than Marvel is always Marvel since the days of Stan Lee and all those guys. They've had a different feel when it comes to their comics. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going through the 90s because that was 90s was different, but it's still all shit for me, man. It was a shit, but it was different. That was the year that was the year that 10-year gap was the year of the anti-hero. You know what I'm saying?
It was. Big pouches and big guns and shoulder pads and shit.
Yeah, big chest. You know what I'm saying? You know, it just abnormally large people with small legs. You know what I mean? Just everybody was a badass though, but it was still, the writing was different. It was more. I always liked Marvel because it felt more personal in the conversation and dialogue in Marvel comics. You know, in DC, of course, it's gods and monsters. You know, like you know
what it is.
It's literally gods, monsters, and humans. You know what I mean? So I understand. I'm going into a DC, reading a DC comic book where they're about to do some shit I ain't never heard of. That would never happen in real life. They don't even have real life conversations, just fucking shit up. That's just what it is. Whether it's the multiverse, whatever. They say, unless you're Batman, then Batman can kill everybody, every superhuman in here, and he's nuts. You know what I mean? So I know what I'm expecting. Marvel has always been different. I would read Marvel comic like, damn, this is, you know, the old New Mutants for me used to hit home because of the concepts they was telling. So I'm into them like, damn, X-Men by Chris Claremont. Like, damn, he's really breaking some shit down. But now I feel that shit. I didn't get that. So they got to get back to the feeling of Marvel. When Marvel first dropped with Iron Man 2,
but it's
Thor,
like what these people said, man. Hiring comic book fans is a red flag coordinate no more. They don't have fans. Fans, you know what I'm saying? It's not.
Oh, I missed that one. Let me pop that back on here.
If you don't have fans of the stuff who actually want to respect the property, but at the same time because it's nothing wrong with you as a writer wanting to put your own stamp on it. You know what I'm saying? Chris Claremont is different from Jim Starling, and you know what I'm saying, so forth and so on. That's cool, but you still have to respect what the character is. The character is the character.
Exactly.
I can't just come in, write Batman and make him a pussy. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, that's not Batman. That's a whole new character. So you have to respect the character. You have to respect the world that Marvel has already put out. When you come in, I don't want to keep bagging on She-Hulk, but when you come in,
you keep bagging on She-Hulk. Fuck She-Hulk.
When you come in and you do that, you just even if you said you wanted to come in and I want to do a comedy, that you didn't even give us good comedy in the show.
You didn't. It was,
you know
crazy.
What I'm saying? It was just bad.
Too much.
You have to understand the audience. I'm gonna say this again. Old fans get new fans to come and watch, right? If you cater to the people who made you who you are, those people will go out and scream at the top of their lungs that this is the best shit since sliced bread.
Exactly.
But if you go chasing, like TLC say, go chasing waterfalls,
you better stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to.
Yeah, right. That shit. That's the reason why that shit'll bite you on that. If you go looking, because we looking for a new audience. There is no, the new audience will come.
Exactly.
Just keep making good shit.
Exactly.
Just keep making good shit. The new audience will come.
Exactly.
I go tell, hey man, oh now put that anime down, check out this Wolverine. You know, I'll go do that.
Exactly.
I'll go do that.
And last time I would just tell you, last time I went to I went to go pick up my comics because I have a subscription at my local comic shop. Go and pick up. I spent $78 on
what
stack.
How many?
You
spent $78?
Yep.
How long ago was
15 comics. That was last week. No, week before. 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? 78. That's how many subscriptions that I have. So I'm buying the merch. So I'm reading the merch, and then you have a writer who has no connection to this character whatsoever. That's just like me, Dre Mack, making hood movies, and then then they hire me to create the new James Bond. That shit ain't gonna work.
It could if you're a fan of James Bond.
But I'm not. I'm a fan of Baby Boy.
I told Chill. I said that's like making a Christian movie, but going to get every atheist, every Muslim, you know what I'm saying, somebody to do a movie based on Jesus who don't know shit about Jesus or don't care to know anything about Jesus. Right.
You know what I mean?
Don't make sense.
But it's like if I write movies like Baby Boy and then I try to incorporate James Bond talking about Talking about, I ain't trying to steal your punk ass bike, cuz. Like, James Bond don't talk like that.
Where
am I? Instead of martini,
man.
yeah, instead of martini, he got a cup in a paper bag. You know what I mean?
Like, got a cognac. Let me get that cognac. Let me get that hen.
Come on, dog. So that's what I'm saying is that, you know, and for what I understand, because I'm not going to give it all to Marvel because it was the heads at the time. It was not Bob Iger, but it was Bob Chapek. Bob Chapek took a lot of the responsibilities away from Kevin Feige. You know what I'm saying? And
that's what they say. I don't know
shit.
I don't know how true that
well,
is.
he got replaced. So it had to be some truth to that.
I don't know how true that because I've heard Kevin Feige.
Thank you, Chill. Thank you.
Dixie Carter on the team.
Thank you. I heard
Kevin Feige put a lot of shit on his own plate and he stepped back because he wanted to do Star Wars. Now, this is what I heard.
Yeah,
I heard Kevin Feige
wanted
to step over and do Star Wars, so he kind of was more hands off and was over there on that side of Disney. You know what I'm saying? Looking over there when he should have been concentrating on his own shit. Not saying that Chapek didn't take nothing away from him. I'm not saying that. But at the end of the day, we know if we start looking at certain decisions that was made, if you're trying to say that Victoria Alonso was making these decisions, or because it's the three-headed monsters, Kevin Feige, Victoria Alonso, and it's the
Nate Moore.
No, it's another guy.
Nate Moore was his underling.
I'm talking about on equal footing when it comes to let me see who it is.
It ain't AV. You know, AV's over at Sony.
No, yeah.
AV Arad.
AV Arad is the godfather of Marvel. Fucking what's called it though? Yeah,
Dixie Carter when she was running Dixie Carter on TNA. What's his name? The writer
Louis Esposito.
Louis Esposito. Okay, yeah. Esposito. Yeah, I told him to give me a job, but I told him to give me a job, you know what I'm saying? But
because he the co-president. So you got Kevin Feige, the president, Louis Esposito is the co-president.
We're co-president, okay.
So but just you start looking at shit like what Nate Moore coming out saying what he's saying, them making the decision. But them making a decision on not doing a recast or not even pondering or sitting on it long enough to even really make a real valid decision. And then Kevin saying, "Oh, I'm deferring to Nate Moore." You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just all of that is weird to me. That's just weird to me. I don't know if you were scared of black people. You were scared of the black fan base. You couldn't make a decision. Is that what it was?
I don't know. I don't know. I still have a problem with Kevin coming out and making that bold ass statement, but did not make a bold statement when it came to anybody else. You know what I'm saying? So I have a problem with that. I have a problem with them not, when Iger was there, not paying Chadwick anyway. You know what I'm saying? After making $1.5 billion, there's some of the creative decisions after Endgame. You know what I'm saying? Didn't make any. It made sense in theory, but didn't make any sense in execution. You know what I mean? I have a problem, with the way that they handle. Like, I understand you want to go do some Star Wars shit. That's cool, but your baby was supposed to be. You were supposed to be with the Stan Lee in Marvel. So that means you have to make sure that everything is running right in Marvel, whether Chapek says whatever or not. You know what I'm saying? Because Chapek thought we could just print money. That's why I remember that first slate of Phase 4 had all them damn shows. And at first we were like, more content. And then in hindsight, like, that's a lot of damn content.
A lot of content.
They went, remember, Bob Chapek did the Master P approach. So like, shit, I'm gonna drop some shit every 2 weeks. Like, don't you think you're oversaturating the market? Nope.
And look, he did it with the bad CGI that Master P had on the cover.
The pen and pixel. Y'all sleep on that pen and pixel.
That pen and pixel.
Bill, I was trying to get some pen and pixel on one of my albums, man. I can't afford it.
Yeah.
Kevin is
hold on, go back to what Grace said. Nate Moore's been incognito lately, got his head in the sand. Yeah, well, you got to think he messed up a whole franchise.
I mean, he did
destroyed the franchise.
And somebody could have, while they was having an interview with him, could have just said, hey, whether you're a critic or not, hey, do you think this recast T'Challa thing, do you think that can actually backfire and not having the real T'Challa? What do you think about the franchise going forward if you don't have a main character that everybody asks the hard questions? But somebody didn't want to ask hard questions.
Somebody didn't want to ask
that person ducked. You know what I'm saying? You even say, what did
that's who had really in the sand.
Exactly. What would it easily say? I ducked, I dodged, and I ran behind a tree.
Making sure them motherfuckers don't see me.
That's Snake. That's the interviewer and the interviewee. You know what I'm saying? So super quiet.
That's
so when you don't put pressure on these studios and these studio heads to say, hey, this is a fan base, they can be lucrative. Yeah, you're gonna make your own decision, but this is the type of pressure that we're gonna put on you so we can make sure so you're doing the right thing. You're staying on the up and up. Will you let them loose like that? And you got an opportunity to change? Yeah, it's some of your fault too, because you had an opportunity to put pressure. You know what I'm saying? You wanted people to back, even though you say we gonna put foots on next. Hey, you gotta take some of this responsibility too, because the people who watched that first Sonic trailer, it was like, oh, that's fucking ugly. That ain't Sonic. Yeah. That's the shit of fucking nightmares. What happened? They changed that shit.
They recast it. They recast
quick. I got recast because I said something about Payne LaBelle. You know what I'm saying on TMZ. So don't tell me you can't be recasted. You know what I'm saying? Man. Don't tell me change can't happen.
Change can happen, man.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna back up off of that because I don't want nobody's fans coming over to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't trying to badmouth, but I would pose some questions. I would pose some questions to him too.
His foot need to be held to the fire. I ain't worried about it. Hold his feet to the fire, man. Hold his feet to the fire. But
exactly.
Now, to get back to Loki season 2.
Yeah, go back to Loki. We get on tangent. Sorry.
I just hope that it does wipe some knock some of this rust off of Marvel. And,
I mean, Guardians did very well. Guardians made a $500 no, it went $600 million profit because it hit A24 for his whole theatrical run. Hey, 825 million out of a $250 million budget. So that's not bad.
But see, which is weird to me. James Gunn stayed on his project 1, 2, and 3. Right? He kept characters. He developed the story. Matter of fact, I went back and watched Guardians of the Galaxy. Is really about Rocket.
Yep, I rewatched all 3 of them in order.
It's all about Rocket.
Yep, I watched them all in order.
The whole series is about Rocket. You talked about a character study. It's the character study is Rocket. The whole thing.
Yep.
And which, as you see in the third one, was the ultimate combination. You know what I'm saying, the crescendo with Rocket. But that's what you do if you got a project, and which he did he came back for Black Panther 2. I give him that. Black Panther 2, he stuck with what's my man?
You talking about Ryan Coogler?
Ryan Coogler, Cougs. He stuck with Coogler, but they were so, if they want to say they was grieving, then stop. You know what I'm saying? Just let it cool down. Let you know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't need a Black Panther 2 ASAP. We didn't need it in November.
Especially when it doesn't connect to anything besides Riri Williams.
It didn't connect. And you know what? Dang, I hate that we're going right back to Black Panther, but it didn't connect to shit. It didn't. And now that you say that, it didn't do nothing for Marvel. This was just the longest funeral in the world.
Yeah, exactly.
If they really wanted to do that, they could have just did a dope fluff piece on Chadwick Boseman, right? If Marvel really wanted to do that, they could have just shined a big bright light. They could have did a special on Chadwick Boseman, a documentary.
They literally did. They did it in November. You know what I mean?
That should have been it. That's, to me, that's gold. Like, here's how we do over here at Marvel. You know what I'm saying? You a cornerstone. We gonna put you up, and you always gonna be on the banner. And anytime you go to Disney Plus, chat with faces right there, him as in the Black Panther costume, You know what I'm saying? Will have his documentary plan blast. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. There was no need for me to go see 2 funerals in one movie. Hell, let alone in one and have to pay for it. Like I was telling Chill, I've never paid to go to a funeral. Never paid. I don't know where they do that at. That's you supposed to.
I mean, one time I paid because I ate some food, and boy, I mean, I paid the price on that. But that's about it. That's about it. That repast food was disgusting. But you know, I mean, sometimes But other than I get what you're saying though. You ain't paying box office dollars to go see.
It wasn't like I had a if tomorrow, if there's a funeral going on right now, I could walk into that funeral and pay respects to whoever that person is.
And that's the only thing you're paying is respect.
Right, respect. That's it. So charging people to watch not only Chad die, because that's exactly what it was. We didn't watch T'Challa die. We watched Chad die. You know what I'm saying? Then to go and watch Queen Ramonda die. You know what I'm saying? For no apparent reason. They just kill off these characters. You know, it did just was stupid. And then the movie served no purpose. They can't use Namor because he's still, from my understanding, I think he's still down with Universal, so they can't even go for using Namor.
No, he can be used. Yeah, he could be used. He could be used because they didn't do anything with that character, so the rights reverted back to
reverted back. Okay, but
yeah,
I don't see them using it.
But Gray, to answer that question, somebody said that was saying that we was going to, put foots on necks. It never happened. And again, to me, if I was running like the petition that I just put in my petition, for Play as T'Challa, I stopped sending everything out until we get more information. That's why I haven't said anything, but it's in every description of every video that I do. When that information repopulates, that change.org is still there and never leaves. So I can go back and revisit it. So if they do, we boycotting. No, I'm not going to spend any money. This is because that's the only way you make change. And when you allow somebody to just shit all over you, and because they sent you to a movie premiere, whatever, I don't care what you do. You know what I'm saying? But what you need to do is say, no, I'm not going to do a watch party because I'm so serious about this character that I'm willing to allow black people to see how serious I am. We did a watch party for Black Panther, but we're not going to do it for this because look how disrespectful they're doing for this character. Look what Kevin Feige came out and said, and they're executing this. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to spend our money. This is why this is important. Not taking, this will make you more of an ultimate martyr because you like, damn, you willing to risk not going to the premiere, not rubbing elbows with all these people to stand on what you believe in. I can stand behind that. But when you don't do that, I'm sorry, you're going to lose everybody who wanted to stand with you, and people are going to give you the side eye for that. I'm sorry.
And at the end of the day, they used you.
Exactly.
They used you. They brought you on there to set you up, which would set the fan base up, which would at the end of the day squash what you had going on. Because right now, you know what I'm saying, you the straw man. You don't have no voice. You went up there, they set you down, fed you little crumbs, told you, hey, come on, watch this movie with us. I'm gonna sit you next to Ryan, whoever you sat next to, or whoever you was with. Then you get back, and your whole attitude done changed. And let me say this too, because me and Chill was talking about it, what's kind of pissed me off. He shitted on the homeboy. Well, I ain't gonna say he shitted on him, but Jonathan Majors, like his coverage of Jonathan Majors, he was 1000% Kang gang, right? He was Kang gang. That happened, and now I'm gonna have to retire this until I get some more information. Well, more information is out, and I ain't seen Kang gang show back up yet. I ain't seen none of that shit show back up yet. So I told Chill, I'll take the Kang. I'll take that hashtag. I'll push it.
Yeah,
I'll push Kang gang.
My personal feelings is not toward he said kick me out of this one, mate.
My bad.
I was about to say, I was like, don't dry snitch.
No, I said, well, I was talking to look, I didn't say Chill was on board. I said I was talking to my bad. Look, get him out of now. Chill.
Chill. Okay, I gotta get Chill. Chill was John Cena. He was Chill like you didn't see me. I don't know what's going on. I ain't here. Who you talking about? You know, my big thing is that when it comes to these shows and it comes to this stuff, if we're not being vocal, I'm not saying be like the Snyder fans or anything like. I'm not saying that because some of those Snyder fans was just doing the fool. I'm not saying that, but show the importance of the character.
The one thing you're right, the Snyder fans they got out of hand
some
after
of
the fact,
some,
but they got what they wanted out of the deal,
and they got the Snyder cut, and it was amazing. It was amazing. It was long as hell, but it was amazing, and I watched it from front to back all 4 hours. You know what I mean?
I watched the whole thing. I watched it
in black and white.
I was gonna say, and I watched the black and white, but they got my point is, they got obnoxious at the end, but they got what they wanted. They got what they wanted.
And then what did we get? I mean, literally, this man's death is 3 years. It's probably going to be. Somebody said we're probably not going to get a T'Challa for 10 years. I'm not going to lie. That looks like it's viable. And
we might not get another Black Panther movie for 10 years.
For 10 years, And I'm sorry, Letitia Wright is not a. She's not a star.
She's not a star.
She's not a leading lady. Yeah, she doesn't have it. She's good as a supporting character, but she's not a leading lady.
No shame, no disrespect to her, but she's not a star. I can't sell a movie based off of because you just killed somebody you could sell the star with the movie with, which was Queen Ramonda, right? Mm-hmm. You had somebody with that cachet, that big voice to help elevate Letitia Wright, but you got rid of her. Now you don't have who's next in that.
Yeah,
Michonne ain't doing it. You know what I'm saying? Or
ain't nobody gonna watch no M'Baku movie.
Right. So you don't have a leading person in these movies.
Exactly. So before we wrap it up, of course, Mika G was in the house, and I'm gonna keep it going because Mika's not here. We've been talking about this month is leading up to, of course, spooky season. So we've been talking about different scary movies. I seen the trailer for The Exorcist. Is it The Exorcist Beginnings or
what is it called?
Exorcist.
It's something.
I'm not gonna lie, dog. I want to see that. I want to see that.
Believer.
Yeah, because they have two girls that possess a black girl and a white girl. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, that I don't know when the last time I seen The Exorcist. I was probably a kid. I'm not gonna lie. And every time I think about The Exorcist, I think about Scary. Is it Scary Movie 2?
Yeah.
So you know what I mean?
What are you looking at, bitch? And then she was like,
Man, that's just classic. That's classic. Hey, what's up? What's up, Pam?
What's up,
Entertainment
Pam?
TV. Make sure you guys are she a Libra.
Okay.
A day before mine? What?
That's
what I'm talking about. Shout out to Pam Entertainment. Start your birthday behavior. Do your thing. Mine is tomorrow. The shenanigans. Oh, I get into the shenanigans real quick. Real quick. So shout out to her. Make sure y'all are liking and subscribing to her channel, man. She has good stuff. Content. But appreciate you stopping in though, Pam. What kind of support characters aren't big enough to hit? Sure in the hell ain't. It's T'Challa. He's the draw. Everybody else, everybody else has never been.
Never been.
So, but yeah. So on this one, so I was watching the trailer and I thought it was interesting. I got this feeling like, damn, this might be good because we never seen like the dual girls possessed or dual people possessed in this. It looks like an interesting story. Are you excited about seeing this, man? Because I want to.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite times of the year. I start binge watching horror movies, you know what I'm saying? So and we haven't had, well, let me not say we haven't had any good horror movies in theaters because that'll be a damn lie. I'll be lying to y'all. But it's a good time to, the weather gets a little cold, you know what I'm saying? Leaves start falling off the trees. That's if you're from an area where it does that at. But it gets you in that feeling, you go, this would be the perfect movie to take, you know what I'm saying, your little lady on or something like that. Or if you are a lady, take your male.
Men like going on.
Yeah.
Men like getting their dates paid for too.
Yep.
Ladies.
Yep.
Stop playing with me, ladies.
And you know what I'm saying, go in there and be scared together. If you because that's what I will say. We haven't had a scary movie. We've had horror movies, but we haven't had a scary movie, like something that's scary. This one could genuinely be scary.
I don't know the last time I've been actually terrified watching a movie. I mean, because I grew up with scary movies, so I haven't been genuinely terrified, like oh snap. Well, thin line between love and hate, but somebody said that don't count. So, but genuinely scared, it's been a long time.
It's been a minute. So,
like I said, I think that this is going to be good. I might, because it comes out, I think, October 5th. And if I got the funds, I might go see this and do a review on this. I mean, it's different from what I normally watch, but I'm kind of like excited to watch that. I think it's going to be really good. I mean, I kind of don't want to watch that on other memes because I want to see other people's reactions. I'm not going to tell y'all what those memes are. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to watch it with other memes. I kind of want to see what the audience around me are they freaking out? Are they scared? Or what is it going to be? So, yeah, I mean, the last movie I watched, and I wasn't scared, but I was like, damn, he fucking up shit. I mean, when I rewatched Brightburn, and I'm like, I was like,
that wasn't scary to me, though.
It was not scary. He was just fucking up shit.
Yeah. Brightburn.
You know what I mean? So,
that's James Gunn.
Jay Good did a hell of a job with that story too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So what if Superboy was
a killer, straight mass murderer, just insane in the membrane, motherfucker.
Yeah, he give Homelander a run for his money.
Yeah, he do. Yeah,
you know what I mean. So
that might have been pre-Homelander. Who knows?
Yeah, or Omni-Man. I think, he's more like a young Omni-Man. That's the Omni-Man's real son right there with Brightburn. Because that dude, man, that shit was awesome. I'm not gonna lie, that shit was awesome. But yeah, do you got anything else for us, Blue?
I don't have nothing, man. My content slowed down because I've been trying to get these lines down. I got this play coming up, so but I do have more content coming, and just like, share, subscribe, man. Blues House, as you see it at Blues House 1.
And if you can't spell Blue, don't go to that man's channel.
Don't go to the page, man. And like, share, subscribe to the Dre Max Show, man. And get, what is this, every Monday? What we do at 8:00 p.m.
Yeah, I mean
9.
Yeah, I started. Yeah, it's technically it's 8 o'clock. Eastern time, 7 o'clock Central time.
7 o'clock Central time. Yeah.
So it's normally that. Today I did it. I started at 7:15, just to kind of give us some time to get some things together. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Meek is is taking a vacay today, so you know what I'm saying. Making sure that we got the topics and everything together and getting a good show together. You know what I mean? So that was it. And then me and Blue, talking behind the scenes so we can make sure that we know what's cracking. You know what I mean? So yeah, and I am about to hit the plateau for memberships. So we gotta, all the people who come to the Dre Max Show, we gotta get a name for the memberships. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna call it the Society, but that's the wrestling fan in me coming
the
out. You know what I mean? I thought about that, but that sounds like drugs.
That sounds like drugs. The Mac Pack.
Yeah,
the Kansas City Mac Pack.
Yeah, the Kansas. Every time somebody hit a membership, the Kansas City Mac scene comes up. The Kansas City Smack Man. South Central.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, that ain't gonna lie. That'd be funny as hell. Somebody super chat me. You know what I'm saying? And I play this Kansas City Smack Man coming in. Yeah, the backpack sounds. I ain't gonna lie, that don't work. You know what I mean? So yeah, we gotta come up with something. The last video I did is shout out to you, Blue. Shout out to Pam Entertainment. Shout out to SSJK. Shout out to Chillmonger. That's the first video that I had that hit in 24 hours, hit over 100 hours of viewership.
Yeah,
that we did on Saturday. So I appreciate y'all so much for coming in and making that happen. that's pushing, you know what I'm saying, towards, you know what I'm saying, the monetization application. You know what I mean? I'm just waiting for it to update so I can apply. You know what I'm saying? So I really appreciate y'all kicking it with me that day. And
Machiavelli.
this dude, this dude, yeah. This dude, no, I gotta think of something. Chill said something one time, way before I think I just hit like, I think I was at 1,000 hours of viewership, and he said something. It was clever as shit. You know what I'm saying? I just can't think of it. What can I say? What can I say? Except you're welcome. Now that's my y'all were my guys. Like I said, you know, when I decided to start doing the movie reviews, comic book movies and stuff like that, and all of that, and got off the manosphere stuff, you know what I'm saying, and let that shit go. You know what I'm saying? To get back to the stuff that I love.
That should get you, man. That should eat you alive.
Man, just boy. It's rough. That's a rough game, man. I don't want no parts of none of that shit.
Manosphere, you just gotta dip your toe in, man. Just dip your toe in and get out. That's it.
But it was Manosphere, but I also, you know, doing a lot of Black enlightenment and Black education and talking about therapy and all of this stuff.
But see, it's hard to do that with the Manosphere, though. You can't do that with the Manosphere. That Manosphere get a little bad.
It did, and then now I'm arguing with people in the manosphere, and I'm like, I don't want no parts of this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm out. You know what I mean? And when I decided to do that, and then meeting you, Blue, and Chill, you know what I'm saying? And then SSJK meeting Be Real with D-Real, Theo, Spoiler Kings, you know what I'm saying? Back of the Bus podcast, meeting all of y'all, and we're all Black men and women, Pam Entertainment and others. We're all Black men and women doing the same thing. I'm like, damn, this is awesome. Because when I tried to do that with a certain person, I didn't get that love. So I appreciate y'all. Have no idea how much I appreciate y'all.
Because he ain't loyal, man. He ain't even loyal to his own shit. So
yeah, I mean, yeah, man, you know, I don't know what to tell him. You know what I mean? But you know, but I'm just saying how much I really appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? And you know, even if I know that I have something or something is on my mind, I know I can hit y'all up. What y'all think about this? And we could get something going. Y'all give me advice, whatever the case, man. We chop it up, all of that. That's the support that I was looking for, and I'm glad I got it with y'all. So I want to just say thank y'all. You know what I'm saying, from the bottom of my heart, for real, for real.
That's right. That's right.
And indeed, everybody who's been following me too since this. Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all are amazing.
Shout them out. Shout them out. Yeah.
So you know, some of y'all I don't know. When y'all first came around old Dre Mac, I didn't know. Some of y'all, I was gonna find where you was at. You know what I mean? But you know, we grew to be family, and I understand now. So yeah, so it's all good. But anyway, again, thank you again for tuning in to the Blerd AF experience. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Method Max. Man, what the hell? That sound like the Method Man Big Mac meal. Just like what they did with Cardi B.
Yeah. Let me get a number 2. What's the number 2? Let me get that Method Mac, man. Let me get that Method Mac.
Let me get with 2 Method Mac with cheese.
Yeah, 2 Method Mac. with that Method Mac sauce on there.
Oh shit. Oh, I was gonna call it. I was gonna call it. What was it called? Now he got me saying fucking Method Max. The Mac. Fucking. I'm sorry, Method Max.
Method Max.
Hell no. Hell no. But
yeah, let me get a couple of the Method Max.
Man, I got these Method Max, man. Jeez, man. Come on, man. Come on, your dick for a Method Max, man. Hell no.
Oh man.
Nah, I think I was
gonna anybody want a cheeseburger?
I got the cheeseburger. Man, Mac Daddy. No, we can't do Mac Daddy. We can't, because ain't no grown ass man like, yeah, I got this membership to the Mac Daddies. Nah, hell no. Hell no. I think I was gonna call it the Mac Coalition. You know what I'm saying? And then I was like, that shit sounds dumb too. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'll leave that up, except for D Sizzle. I ain't leaving that shit up to him. You know what I'm saying? Method Max. I got the Method Max. I ain't gonna lie. Whenever I hear Mac, I always think about Mac Dre and Mac Miller. He said, "Hold on, wait a minute. Didn't you say something about Thugnificent friend?" Hold up. Who? Oh, Mac. What was it? What was his name? Mac Nat? Was it Mac? Mac. What was Snoop's name in the Lethal Injection crew? It was Mactastic. I think it was something like that. It was Thugnificent, Mactastic, and can't think of the other dude's name. But yeah, I think I did say something about that. We just gotta come up with something. We come up with something, and then the memberships ain't gonna be Mactastic, yeah.
Captain Mac.
Yeah, Mactastic. But I D Sizzle, I used to get when, especially when I rapped back in the 2000s, you trying to be Mac Dre a lot because of my name. I'm like, technically that's my name. It's my real name shortened. Trust me on that one. And then they'll be like, oh well, damn, when I tell them my real name. But yeah, so yeah, man, we'll come up with something. The membership is gonna be real cheap. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't gotta worry about me. You know what I'm saying? Bust you upside the head for a membership. You know what I'm saying? You know, so now since I'm Canadian, when I turn 52, I'm gonna start using the Canadian money. Thanks, Chillmonger. I appreciate you.
Not you turning Canadian.
I should, man. Don't play with me. Don't play with me.
Little emojis.
Don't play with me. Don't play with me. The $3 Lizzo, the Lizzo crew. You know what I'm saying? Man. Shout out to Lizzo with her big self, girl. Go ahead now. Go ahead now, big Lizzo.
Go big girl, what you?
Big girl, you better bag it up. All right, let's get out of here, man. Thank you again for tuning in. Again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit the bell notification so you never miss one of my videos. Somebody from Lizzo's camp go come and attack me. But anyway, I'll let y'all later, man. Peace and bye-bye, y'all.
Yep.
Blerd as fans, if you like this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell notification so you never miss another video. If you have a comment or an inquiry, make sure to put it in the comment section below.